Welcome to Arise. Okay, so today's is absolutely amazing. I have done this video already and I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to stop. I've got to shorten this because I don't want him to get lost. I want him to get to this part right here. And it is just over the top, something that I want to share with you. Have you ever been a part of the service? And I mean, the pastor is preaching up a storm and it is good. And you're like, preach it, pastor, keep it coming. You know, and so because it's just like right what you need. It's right there. And he's given that word and he's given through the Spirit of God and you're receiving it. Or maybe you've been at a worship concert or worship at your church and it's like, oh my goodness, I totally feel the presence of God here. And then he's speaking to you and you're worshiping him and it's an amazing experience. What about in your Bible study or your small groups and you're, one of them you go to and you're diving into the word, but then at the end, the facilitator says, you know what, is anybody here got prayer requests? And they're praying for you. You give them your prayer requests. They're praying for you. And maybe you go to another one, a Bible study, and then, God says, I want you to pray for that person. I want you to give them a word of wisdom or encouragement because they're needing something and I want to speak through you. And God's using is like, woo, I love it when God uses me, to bless somebody else, to encourage them and to get them on their path of where they're going. So here's what we have is that the disciples are on their faces because they're afraid. And Jesus comes over and he touches them and he says, arise, do not be afraid. But what does verse 8 say? Because here's the thing. He says, when they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no one but Jesus only. Hear this, but Jesus only. When the pastor's done preaching, when the worship is over, when you leave the Bible study, do you understand Jesus only is enough? Jesus only. What do? Do you have to have that next time? Yes, I believe fully in the fellowship of believers that they come together, that we worship together, that we study the word together, that pastor delivers. We get encouraged with that. I believe that. But here's what I want is I want you to understand that God so much wants you to know that, listen, when all of the party is over, Jesus is going with you. Jesus is with you. Jesus is with you. And you know what? He's enough. I love the parties too. I love the good preaching. I love the good worship times. I love being used by God to give a word and to bless others and to encourage them. But you know what? When it's all done, I love just being with Jesus and developing my own personal relationship with him. So I want to encourage you with that. When it's all over, it's not just Sunday is enough. You make sure that you are walking with Jesus each and every day, after every high mountain. And listen, he's meeting you in every low valley. He is there when you're climbing up and he's there when you are on the slide down. Jesus is there with you. Have a blessed day.